practice. Yeah, let's get started. So find your sitting comfortable on the floor, and my name is Ivy. So happy to practice with you during this session. What you need, maybe a blanket or something so you can place it under your sitting bones. Then finding your sitting bones, pressing down, find your crown nice and tall. Round your shoulders back. I will check you guys from this screen, so if you have any issues also you can send me a text message, and let's get started. So find your spine nice and tall. Find the crown over the pelvis. Imagine there's a string pulling your crown up. At the same time, sitting down, pressing your sitting bones down to the floor. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Then resting your hands on your knees. And come to your breath. Just observe how the breath comes in and goes out. You guys. And see what's going on through your nostrils as the breath comes in and goes out. As you breathe in, your belly comes out, navel opening, and as you exhale, navel softening towards the spine. Inhale, belly opening. And as you exhale, navel softening, going back towards the spine. And stay here for 3 more deep breaths. Just feel the air coming in, touching your nostril, left and right. What's going on there? Can you feel the temperature? As you inhale and exhale, can you compare the temperature between your inhales and exhales? One more breath here. Then as you exhale, just round, opening your eyes, just rounding your shoulders backward and forward. Reaching your arms up, 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 shoulders down, wrapping your right wrist and leaning towards the left. Press your right sitting bone even more down to the floor. Have your shoulders away from your ears. Great. Then bringing your arms up, send your fingers up, shoulders down, grabbing the opposite wrist and leaning towards the right. Press the left sitting bone even more down to the floor. Gaze up to the ceiling if no neck issue. Inhale and exhale, come back, rest your hands on your knees and start to rotate your torso in your hips. So going side to side. As you inhale, lift your chest up, even gaze up. As you exhale, chin to chest and going back. Trying to move our torso, especially the middle, back in 4 directions, left, right, front and back. Now start to swap the way you are rotating. So going to the left, probably front, back, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your chest up. And as you exhale, coming back, chin to chest, round and round. And bring your arms up, press the upper arms back to the shoulder socket, have your thumbs in. Then start to rotate your wrist, just you are making your fist going to the sides, down, opposite side, and coming up. Taking deep, deep, deep inhales and exhale. Now swap the way you are rotating. Go. Inhale and exhale, relax your hands down and let's come to all fours. So having your wrists down on the floor, under your shoulders, knees under your hips. If you need need to support your knees, always have a blanket handy in a yoga session. So placing blanket under your knees. Then as you inhale, lift your chest up, and as you exhale, draw your belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, lift your gaze up. Exhale, one more time, chin to chest. Now start to rotate your hips, your shoulders, just going side to side. Making your own movement with your own breath. Inhale and exhale, find a way to send your left foot to the front, outside your left hand, and bringing your arms up, shoulders down. Open your arms towards the right side, open side. Then bring your arms up, press your shoulders down, right palm down, maybe on the floor if you need something as a block or book as a support, place it on that. Then bringing the left arm up, top palm on your lower back, and really depends on how you feel through your hips today. Maybe sinking your hips a little bit more down to the floor, maybe even bending your back knee and wrapping your back toes. So I offer different stages, you know the best which one to choose. Inhale and exhale, bring your hand back, send the knee back, go for a couple of your own version of moving your hips, moving your shoulders. And find a way to send your right foot to the front, outside your right hand, and bringing your arms up, shoulders down. Do the open twist towards the left. Then bringing your arms up, press your shoulders down, left hand down, right arm up, and top palm on your lower back. If you want to make it deeper, maybe bend your back knee and grab your toes. Lift your chest even upward. And as you exhale, relax your hands, sending your palms down. The front foot goes back and come back to your child's pose, which is opening your knees, lowering the hips towards the heels, and maybe resting your forehead down on the floor if you have something as a block or as your book, blanket, whatever, even making pillow with your fists. And pause in your child's pose for a second. Now lift your chest up, press your palms down, tuck your toes in, lift your knees up, and pause here for a second. Navel in and up. Then send your hips back, back, back. Go for straightening your legs. Draw your shoulders away from your ears, navel in and up. And stay in your downward facing dog. You're sending your shoulder blades towards each other, then down. Well, when you're upside down, up towards your hips. Gaze to the space between your palms and gently walk your feet to the top of your mat. Grab opposite elbows, just rock side to side. Let your torso hang down freely, shaking your neck, saying yes and no. Rotate your neck side to side. The front of your body is coming down. At the same time, the back of your body is going away from your ears. Opposite actions. Opposite discussions in our body, as it is always in our life. Reach your arms out and up like a big circle. Bringing your arms up a little bit backward. Join your palms together and press your palms to each other. Come to your heart center. Relax your arms, just round and round. Your shoulders, then bringing your arms up, shoulders away from your ears. Bending your left elbow, send the left elbow up towards the ceiling. The right hand goes back, but do not let your right shoulder to come in. Then you can just grab your shirt or come all the way up to interlace your fingers, your choice. When you do that, make sure you're not over-opening your ribs. So imagine there are two zips on your ribs, on your floating ribs, and drawing your ribs in. Cool. Lengthen the tailbone, zip up the lower belly. Inhale and exhale, release. Round and round. Again, bring your arms up. Press your shoulders down, bending your right elbow. The left hand goes back to hold your shirt, t-shirt, or coming all the way up. And two sides are different. Just observe what's going on there. Navel in and up. And as you exhale, relax your arms round and round. We'll meet each other on top of your mat, bringing your arms up. Coming to forward fold. So bend your knees if you need it as much as you want. Then come to your forward fold. Make sure you're keeping your spine nice and tall. So don't, shy to bend your knees as much as you want. Then folding down. Lift your chest up. Inhale and exhale. Step your right foot back. And drop the back knee down. Bringing your arms up. As you inhale, zip up the lower belly. Lengthen the tailbone. Exhale, frame the front foot goes back. You can pause in your plank pose, or you can modify the plank with dropping your knees down. If you're full plank pose, make sure you're pushing the floor, navel in and up. Make your heels over the balls of your toes. You can stay with kind of the same alignment in your torso with dropping your knees down. Now everyone, first round, please drop your knees down. Shift your sternum to the front. Hug your elbows in. There's like a glue between my inner upper arms and my chest. Then lower your chest down, then chin down, then belly down. Untuck your toes, cobra. Lift your chest up. Lengthen the tailbone towards your heels. Tuck your toes in, downward facing dog. Fantastic. Now reach your right leg up. Make sure you're squaring your hips. So this is not open hip. Bend the knee. Bring the knee to your chest. You may be either to place the right foot in front or in between your hands or under your navel. Just with the help of your hand, bring it to the front or bring it all the way down to the front. All the way to the front. Bringing your arms up, shoulders down. As you exhale, frame the front foot. The front foot goes back to meet your downward facing dog. And stay here for 3 deep breaths as you inhale through your nose, exhale out through your lips. Draw the navel in, up towards the ribs, shoulder blades up towards the hips. Inhale and exhale, gaze to the space between your palms and gently walk your feet to the top of your mat. Fold forward and open your arms to the sides, coming all the way up. Join your palms together, a little bit backward. And as you exhale, hands to your heart center. Going for sun salutation B. As you inhale, bring your arms up. Imagine you're sitting on your imaginary chair. Navel in and up. Knees are not passing your toes. And as you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, send your left foot first back. Then the right one also goes back to meet your plank pose. Drop your knees down. Second version to get close to the floor is shifting your sternum forward. Hug your elbows in. And lower from your shoulders to your hips, just like they are in one line. Inhale, untuck your toes, up. Cobra, or you may go for upward facing dog with pressing the tops of your toes and lifting your toes. Make sure you're not hunching the shoulders up. Have your shoulders open and nice. Tuck your toes in, downward facing dog. Then as you inhale, bring your right leg up, bend the knee, bring your knee to your chest, have your right foot in front, spin the back heel down, coming up to your warrior one. Sword arms, arms up, shoulders down, navel in and up. Lengthen the tailbone. Left hip comes to the front, so rotate it. Press the outer edge of your back foot down to the floor. And as you exhale, frame the front foot. The front foot goes back to your plank pose. If plank doesn't feel good, go directly to your downward facing dog. We may go through the vinyasa, which is plank. Shift the sternum forward. If you have done yoga before, maybe going for chaturanga, low plank from your high plank, which is hugging your elbows in. Have your knees off the floor and lowering your body down to the floor. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck your toes in, downward facing dog. Going with the flow of your body. This time as you inhale, reach the left leg up. Square your hips, bend the knee to your chin even, and have the left foot in front. Swing your right heel down, bringing your arms up. Shoulders away from your ears. Press through the outer edge of your right foot this round. Warrior one. And if you're based in Sydney, maybe listening to the rain. Then opening your arms out, framing the front foot. The back foot comes to the front, and we will come up again in our chair pose. Just pause there. Reach your arms out and shift the sternum to the front, but lengthen your tailbone down to the floor at the same time. Pause there. I know, maybe legs are on fire, but that is just what we want. Unless you have knee issues. And fold forward again. One more. Come to your chair pose. Sweep your arms up, shoulders down. Pause for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, fold forward. We are going to find a way to sit down on our mat, maybe through the squat, maybe you just will go with your own weight. So a squat form is having your toes out, heels in, lower the hips down and join your palms together. Lengthen the tailbone, lift your chest up and lower the buttocks all the way down, straight legs in front, and just going for a very quick core work. So lying on your back, you can bend your knees. Bend your right knee for sure and bring the right knee to your chest. Hands can go back of your ears. And if you have lower back issues, keep the left knee bent just like this. Otherwise, a straight left leg. Have the left heel, oopsie, left heel off the floor. And maybe lift your chest up. You can have even your arms on either side of the bent knee. Point your toes. And I'm going to straighten and bend just my right side for 5. So straight, then bend. If you have lower back issues, you can place the head down, place the left foot down, especially neck down if you have neck issues. Just 2 more. You're doing fantastic. Gaze towards the knee, lower belly in, and bring your knees in, just round and round. Then have your left knee into your chest, right leg is straight, unless you have lower back issue, then going with the foot down version. Arms on either side of your bent knee or supporting your neck. If you're supporting your neck, you're not pulling, your neck up. Neck is relaxed on your palms. And going for 1, maybe 7, 2, lower belly in, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Bring your knees in, just round your knees a little bit side to side. Cool. Rocking backward, forward, maybe a couple of rounds. And come to a sit on your sitting bones. And we are coming to our chair pose as stable as you can. So lift your buttocks off the floor and go for straightening your knees and come to your chair pose. Good, and coming all the way up, join your palms up, a little bit back, then inhale and exhale, hands to your heart center, and come for a very free swing, just swinging side to side. If you find any tension anywhere through your hips, through your lower belly, you know the best. Just go to circle that area more. And if you have a support, something like a chair, have that handy. Otherwise, if you're close to the wall, maybe having wall next to you. What we are going towards is at the end warrior 3. So I may need a chair to have my palms on that. I may need blocks so I can rest my palms down on the blocks, or you know the best which support to use. Bring your arms up, press your shoulders down. First shift the weight to the left leg and reaching your right leg up. Keep the knee in line with your hip. Zip up the lower belly and hug your hips in. Setting your right foot back back, and pause in your crescent lunge, high lunge. Then as you exhale, circle your hands down beside the hips, tuck your chin in. Inhale, bring your arms up, shoulders down. As you exhale, circle your arms down beside the hips. One more. You're so welcome to stay here or working towards shifting the weight to the front leg and lifting your back foot off the floor, playing a couple of rounds. If you need to hold your support wall, blocks, whatever, or maybe keep your hands at your hips and reaching your right leg up. The whole point is, when I do that, I have a tendency to open my hip, but draw your right hip down and flex your top toes. If you're having the support, a very good idea to look at your top toes and see if you have turned those in, navel in and up. Make sure if that's too much, just resting your top toes down and playing with it a little bit. Variation to keep your arms over the head, heart center at your hips. Then bend your standing knee and gently land in again in your crescent lunge, just like the way we got into the pose. And framing the front foot, the back foot comes to the front, just going side to side, and send your left foot to side back. Have your support if you need ready. Bring your arms up, shoulders down. Zip up the lower belly. Exhale, tuck your chin in. Palms down. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck your chin in. Palms down. Inhale up. And one more. Inhale up. You're so welcome to go with the previous version or shift the weight to the front leg, lifting your back toes, turn your back toes in. You can have your hands on your support or just straight arms in front. Avoid opening your hip, navel in and up, so in and up, so in and up. Or have your hands at your hips. Cool. To add more, you can bend and straight the front knee. Going for warrior 3 push-ups. Cool. And resting the back foot down. Landing in your crescent lunge again. Framing the front foot. The back foot comes to the front. And swinging hip side to side. Cool. Now open your feet as wide as you feel comfortable. Have your toes in. Heels out. If you need your support, just rest your supports down under your face or having your chair there. Then folding forward with wide leg open. Shoulders away from your ears. Again, the front body, the front of your torso is melting down, but the back of your body is going away from your ears. Exhale out through your lips. As you inhale, bring your chest up, half lift, then resting your right palm down under your face on the floor and reaching the left arm up. Maybe resting your top palm on your lower back. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you want. As you exhale, circle your back hand down to the floor again and reaching your right arm up this time, resting your top palm on your lower back. Inhale and exhale, bringing your back hand down. Just rocking hip side to side. Coming to juicy stretch. Maybe coming to your skandasana, which is bending one knee fully and straightening the other one fully. So I'm offering different options. You know the best which one to choose. And swap sides if you were with your skandasana. Cool. Finding the way to rest your buttocks down. So heel to your feet. It can be through malasana, yogic squat, or just whatever version feels the best for you tonight. Then reaching your legs out. Just coming again to stretch and twist. So rest your palms on your shins. Flex your toes. Then bringing your left shoulder to the opposite leg. And vice versa. Cool. coming to a twist. Bend your knees, bring your knees in, and come into a forward fold. Again, for some of us, really feels good to have something like this magic chair in front and resting your palms on the seat of the chair, or having your blocks handy apart. You can just rest your hands down on the floor. Take it easy. Arms up, shoulders down, fold forward. And observe how your jaw joints are feeling, how your forehead, how your temples. Keep your neck in line with the spine, so avoid poking your chin to the front or tucking your chin in too much. So there's a slight tucking in for your chin. Shoulders away from your ears, and walk your hands back. Swap the shin bone which is in front. Let's repeat this forward fold one more time. Bring your arms up, shoulders down, and folding forward. And compare the difference between this time and the previous one without any judgment or labeling. Just compare. Cool. Inhale and exhale. Walk your hands back. And come to a very quick bridge pose. So resting your soles of the feet down. Go for a line on your back. Press your palms down on either side of your hips. Press your shoulders down and keep your knees in line with your hips. Either you have your feet close to each other or hip width distance apart. Then lift your buttocks off the floor with zipping up the lower belly and lengthening the tailbone towards your knees. Press your shoulders even more down. So we are not looking for back bend here. We are looking for neutralizing the spine, stabilizing the spine and hips. As you exhale, lower your spine vertebrae by vertebrae down. Let's go one more time. Inhale, lengthen the tailbone. As you exhale, squeeze your buttocks, squeeze your heels down and coming up. Gaze to the ceiling. Knees caps facing up, and as you exhale, lower down. Going for our final stretch, lowering your knees to the right, maybe bringing the top knee in, straightening top leg, all your choice. Any easy supine twist. Gaze can be towards the opposite side. Then bring your knees in, swap sides, go to the other side. Come to your breath and getting ready for our relaxation. For about 2 to 3 minutes, I will stay here as long as this Zoom, let me to do that. So feel free to continue your Shavasana relaxation as much as you want. And if you have any questions, anything I need to know, please reach me out later. And I appreciate if you have attended, just leave me your email addresses from any social media thing that you feel comfortable with. So if you have lower back issues, getting ready for our Shavasana, so you can choose any final variation posture. I really like Happy Baby, just bending my knees, grabbing the outer edge of my feet, rocking my hips side to side. And getting ready for Shavasana. Lower back issue, friends, keep your knees bent, knees touching each other, heels are slightly away. If not, just straight your legs, drop your toes out, rest your hands down on the floor and palms facing up, back of the neck nice and long, shoulders away from your ears. And just come to your breath. How does it feel as it gets in and goes out? Imagine your breath is just like a waterfall coming in from your crown, going through your face, neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, wrists and fingers, and sending out whatever you don't need. At the same time, it's coming in from the crown, going to the neck, torso, belly, hips, thighs, knees, ankles, soles of the feet and your toes. Then this waterfall is taking out, sending out whatever you don't need at the moment. Find your spine heavy. Find the connection points between your back of the legs, back of your thorax heavy. On your pelvic, heavy gravity is melting down our muscles and taking out all the tiredness, soreness through our mind and body. Enjoy being with your breath. Your soul will come to continue. Gently start to bring awareness to your body, wiggling your toes and fingers. Bringing your knees one by one into your belly and rolling to your right side, just hugging ourselves like a newborn baby. Then with the help of your palms, come up to a comfortable seated position. Still, if feeling comfortable, keep your eyes closed, keep your palms on your heart center, joined to each other.